2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just stop and take a little time out with me. Just take 5. Stop your busy day and take the time out to see if I'm alive. Though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day, not a single word do we say. It's a pantomime and not to play. Still I know our eyes often meet. I feel tingles down to my feet. Well, your smile that's much too discreet sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer light. Start a little conversation now, it's alright. Just take 5. Just take 5. Hello, my name, for those of you who don't know, is Andrew Benedict Fisher, and thank you for coming and visiting the Kickstarter page for my debut album, From My Soul to Yours. Just a little update and a little bit of cleanup, and also this is a video for something else I want to get into a little bit later. But thank you to all those who have contributed so far. I don't have the list in front of me, but I know virtually everyone who's donating so far. Thank you guys so much. We're going on our way. We're heading there. It's a process, and yeah, we're getting it. It's awesome. I'm excited. Every time I get an email, I'm like, oh, there's a Kickstarter thing. Yes, it's cool. For those of you, some of you guys have asked me, Andrew, what way can I help? Either I can't donate money, but I would still like to help, or I have something and I still would like to help. The best thing right now is getting the word out as far as we can. So every time you guys like something that I do, it really helps a lot. The one thing that helps the best is when you share. So that way all of your friends can see all the things that are going on, and that will help me the most, and the more that we spread this out, the better it will be. So thank you so much. I've been in contact, and I'm actually contacting some news outlets and other outlets, so hopefully the word will spread. And that would be the best thing for this project, absolutely. So thank you guys, all of you who've shared my videos or links or have liked things that I've done, because that really helps a lot. If you guys really like what I do, please tell your friends, tell anybody you know, like, hey, there's this guy I know who's doing the CD. You can actually pre-order a CD right now, and you can get one in December. Or, just spread the word, and I think the more that we get out, the better this will be. And I would love to include many, many more new people that I haven't known before, because this is also for them too, not just for people I do know. So thank you very much. Also, there's a question that was asked to me, well, Andrew, let me get your CD when you're done. Let me get your CD, man. And I'm like, let's hold on a second. The beautiful thing I love about Kickstarter in this process is this not only will fund the whole project, but also it will get you guys the CD. See, how it works is basically when you pay the price for the CD, you're helping me fund it, but at the same time you're going to get the CD in return. So it kind of goes both ways, and that's one thing that's great about it. And for those of you who don't know, Kickstarter is a all or nothing fundraiser. So technically, if I don't make the minimum amount, by the end of the deadline, then I won't get anything. But also that for me is like, but at the same time, how that also works is when you pledge, you're not technically paying anything in that moment in time. How it works is you're basically telling Kickstarter, I'm going to pledge this amount of money by the date that that's over. So when the date, which is October 27th, yes, October 27th, when that date comes is when the money is taken out. So during this process, if you feel that, I can't get as much as I thought, I need to take some down, or I need to just take it out completely, please do that. There's no penalty to you whatsoever. Or if you're so inclined to say, I can do more, that would be even better. It would be awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's see, what other things was I going to talk about? Yeah, the Kickstarter. Yes, everything is still a go. Musicians are still everything. I think the only thing that it's an update right now is I said originally in the first video that I would be recording here. There is a possibility that that might not happen. Just because of days needed for extra recording time and other factors, I might not be able to record on my family piano here. I've been looking into other ways. I've been looking into cost-effective ways to transport this baby to the studio. I've also been in talks with a couple friends of mine and also some local music centers like the Citadel Music Center. I've been talking with them a little bit about possibly recording there or using a piano from there. So, though and this is not ruled out yet, but this is just, there might be a little, I probably will in the next couple of days give you guys where it's going to be, but the time is still set for November 14th, which is a Friday, and the date's still set, the piano's still coming, we're all ready to go, everything is like just done, and we're just kind of waiting for the money to come in, and then we're off. So this is great. If you guys haven't noticed, I've kind of put little subtle ways of how I'm releasing what music is going to be on the CD. For the first video that was up here on Kickstarter, you guys noticed I was playing a song called Girl from Ipanema, which was composed by Antonio Carlos Jobim, and also made famous by American covers later on, like, for example, Frank Sinatra and other jazz artists. But Girl from Ipanema is one of the songs that is on the list that will be recorded. It's a song that it's one of those songs that, and this is another thing too, a lot of the music that's on here has some real-world application that that means a lot to me why it's on the CD. Girl from Ipanema was one of the songs that I listened to while I was at work. I used to work for a cell phone company. It was actually Verizon. I worked for a cell phone sales company in Benton Harbor a year ago, and I was there for about 1.5 years. And this is also another thing I'll tell about this current song I just played for you guys right now. But that was one of the songs I used to listen to all the time. And another thing I would announce, the song you just heard was called Take 5, which was composed by the saxophonist, very famous saxophonist, who also was known for his collaborations with the jazz pianist David Brubeck, Paul Desmond. And the song was made famous from the Dave Brubeck Quartet. It's called Take 5. Now, this is one of those stories where it deals with work. When I used to work at Verizon, there were a lot of shifts I worked by myself. When I was by myself, I usually played jazz or soul music in the store. When I was with my good friend Bruce, we would listen to other stuff. But when I was by myself, I always listened to jazz or R&B or something like that. And I always heard this song. Now, the funny thing was, when I heard Take 5, it was always instrumental. It was like one of those cool, the sax would come on, and I just love that song. It was one of those songs that just got me through the day. So fast forward to actually a couple of weeks ago, I was just listening to jazz music. I had jazz music on shuffle on Pandora on Spotify and music that I knew. I was just listening to everything I could to see what music do I remember and what music that, kind of appealed to me. And I heard a song and I was like, I know this song, it's Take 5. And then, crazy part was, there were words. It was sung by a lady, and I was like, there were words to the song? And I looked it up, and it's, won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5. Stop your bed today and take the time out to see if I'm alive. And I saw that, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing this song. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm happy to say that Take 5 is also on the roster. So now we have Girl from Ipanema and Take 5. I will release as we go along different songs that will be on there. Here's a little hint for you guys. If you pay attention to some of the posts that I've written on Facebook, there's an option that says listen to. Pay attention to what I listen to, because that might be a hint. Let me see if there's anything I can think of before I sign off. Other than that, you guys, really, I can't express to you how just amazing this process has been for me already. This is one of those journeys that this is probably something I've been gearing to take for a long time, even though I didn't know it. And the fact that I'm on it now means so much to me. I just can't, my brain can't fully describe to you how that feels. I feel it so much in my heart. Thank you guys all so much. I can never say that enough. Thank you to all those who donated and contributed. Thank you to the friends who say that, like, I'm gonna wait a little bit to contribute. Thank you guys too. Please share. If any of you guys know anyone who is like, I would love to, introduce to me or let me tell my story, I will be glad, happy to talk and share my story with you. My story is a unique one, and I'm happy to share with anybody who wants to listen to it. So please don't hesitate to message me or call or or mail or anything, email. I think all the information is on my Facebook page, and it's on the bio page. In the Kickstarter page underneath my picture. So you guys, please, I am an open book, and I would love for you guys to read it. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me once again. I can't wait. When I get in that studio, you guys will be on my mind. And the most important thing for me as a singer and as a musician is the connection that I have from here to you. It's not all about technique, it's not all about how pretty it sounds. It's about here. Because the connection that I have between myself and you is the most important thing to me. And I think I've said this to my friends before. Whenever I get a compliment back and someone says, Andrew, I felt that, that's where I felt I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. Because other than that, if you don't feel it, then what's the point? So, thank you guys all again, and I will play you off with some more Take 5. Actually, kind of cool. I learned the piano. I learned this pretty quickly. I was a little surprised how easy it was for a semi-pianist like me could even do. So. Oh, won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5. Stop your busy day and take the time out to see if I'm alive. Though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day and not a single word do we say. It's a pantomime and not to play it. Still I know our eyes often meet. Offer tingles down to my feet, and when your smile is much too discreet, sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer a light. So a little conversation now, it's alright.